everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Spelunky. This is going to be the third episode in the renaissance, if you will, of the Northernlion Plays Spelunky series. The first two episodes so far, if I'm being as nice as possible, have been colossal failures, at least from a gameplay standpoint. But here is hoping we'll be able to turn things around here. I don't even know if I have all the characters that I normally have, because I'm playing on Kate's Xbox. So what, I mean, the good news is there, as you play as Colin Northway, in honor of Incredipede, which recently released on Steam. The good news is we might come across some coffins, which is a sentence I thought I would never say in my entire life. But if we come across some coffins, we'll get some secret characters, and maybe we'll be able to make some good stuff happen. Or maybe I should have just cycled through the character list some more. Who knows? There could have totally been some other characters there that I had already unlocked that I'm missing. But in any case, of course, it is our goal to get down to the black market. Again, modest goals to start with. You know, you don't just, it's like starting up an old lawnmower man. Not the Lawnmower Man the movie, because, like, seriously, how old are you, man? But, like, starting up an old lawnmower, man. You don't want to just go straight away. You might pull the pull start off. The cord start? I don't know anything about anything that real men know about. So let's look down here. We've got some spiders. We've executed the worst throw of all time, but our rock still exists, which is cool. Someone was telling me, and you know, YouTube comments, you always have to take with a grain of salt, but I'm gonna lend this guy a little bit of credence. Someone was telling me that with pots, the pot, if it has something alive in it, actually wriggles around a little bit. And if you look closely, you might be able to see it. Now, I don't know if that's true. My gut reaction is to say that that guy's full of shit, but, okay, so there is Monty up here. We might be able to get to him with one or two... Oh, okay. Well, actually, 2 bombs should be enough. There's also 2 crates. If there's any way for me to get in here, believe me, I want to get in here. 2 crates is worth 2 bombs. In all likelihood, we'll get at least 3 bombs as a result, plus the gem, plus Monty. So first things first, we get a freeze gun, which I'm not necessarily a huge fan of, because we actually have to carry it. But we also get 3 bombs, so it was worth 2 bombs regardless. Let's take Monty down here, and then we'll work on taking our freeze gun down as well. Of course, I am still looking out for the Ujat Eye. Monty seems like he's going to be in a... Ooh, that was close. Monty seems like he's going to be in a safe place, because apparently dogs don't take fall damage. Immune to the laws of gravity. Apparently, this is the first time I've ever used the freeze gun on this Xbox. Again, this is not my original Spelunky console. Now, I don't want to kill the bat over top of Monty. I don't know if I've ever seen it happen, but my instinct is that if we use the freeze gun on something, it turns into a block and falls, and if it falls on Monty, it might kill him. What can I say? Spelunky's, you know, fucked me in certain positions I never thought I'd see. So, I want to be safe as opposed to sorry, if you will. Now, we're just gonna shoot all of these pots, because if we shoot them, and they contain something dangerous, I don't think anything bad can happen to us. I may indeed be wrong. We missed a lot of this map, by the way, which worries me. Because, you know, it's always possible the Ujat Eye is going to be on this level, but it's very, very rarely on the first level. So let's continue onwards. Now, by virtue of the fact that we have this freeze ray, we have some interesting possibilities at hand. First things first, I'm pretty sure we could just fuck that dude and get the free paste. So, you know, freeze gun is already basically paid for itself. But now the real question is, do we want to kill shopkeepers? Because I think if we can kill shopkeepers easily, take the shotgun, and then just kind of wing it. But at the same time, that worries the shit out of me. Oh, come on. Wow, that worked amazingly well. That worries the shit out of me because I don't want to necessarily fight shopkeepers constantly. We're just going to let this guy go. Can we shoot him with 2 freeze rays and thus kill him? No. We could just freeze him a little bit extra, I guess. But again, freeze ray, solid weapon for avoiding taking damage, I suppose, for killing enemies. Nothing up here. Also, it will be awesome if we manage to hold on to that down to the jungle, because that's going to allow us to kill some extra enemies that are normally somewhat difficult, like the boomerang dudes. Maybe somewhat difficult is kind of an exaggeration, but still. Very little gold so far for us on this level. We are at the bottom, and I have encountered... I can't believe I let myself get hurt with fall damage there. That was a really silly mistake. Now we're up against it here with this shopkeeper. The real question is, do we want to murder this man? Is there a Monty over here? I mean, this is going to make the black market impossible, so I think what I'm going to do instead is just buy a bomb bag and move onwards. We only, for killing that guy, we would have gotten a shotgun and a bomb bag, which is probably not worth the risk of having to go through, like, every single shopkeeper as an enemy for the rest of the game. You know, so let's just continue onwards instead. Especially once we get down to the temple, that would start to be a real pain in the ass. So, We have a key here. We also have a damsel, and I think we have an altar. I can't really see, but I'm going to try to sacrifice PewDiePie at the altar here. Even if it does cost me a rope, it's well worth it. If only I could use my freeze ray to create like a path for me to go upwards. But yes, we're going to get PewDiePie, sacrifice him at the altar, hopefully pick up a solid item. It is the compass. Was that worth 1 health? I think so. We have a shopkeeper down here with some good items. Probably items worth killing the shopkeeper for, but I may resist if it seems like we're going to be able to make it regardless. First things first, though, let's get this Ujat Eye sorted out. Cape is obviously an awesome item. I think I saw spike shoes as well. Now, I kind of don't want this to fall on the spikes, but I guess in the whole scheme of things, if the key falls on the spikes, it don't really matter. Because we can... Okay, now, just be careful. There is some kickback on this freeze ray. You don't want to accidentally kill yourself in the worst way possible. There's a t-shirt salesman. We are... Oh, God, what have I done? I landed on a scorpion. First off, kill that dude. Then get ready to kill this guy. We can always burn another rope to get up to the top. I'm just trying to figure out where the chest is. That was an awful drop. That was totally, you know, lack of foresight on my part. But let's put this down here. Maybe I shouldn't have sacrificed the damsel. Maybe I should have saved it. You were meant to restore balance to the damsel, not destroy it in favor of a compass which you could get at the dollar store. Okay, the chest is down here. You know what? We might as well just sort this out right away, just in case we get tight for time. Those were 2 very good throws there. There's our Ujat Eye. We are still low on money. I didn't realize we'd have to burn a rope to get back up here. That is totally my bad, and I am playing... You know, my Spelunky instincts are pretty weak right now. That was, again, quite awful. What do we have in here? Okay, come on. Don't be crazy, game. I want to kill this dude, but at the same time, with 2 health, that's exactly the reason we should not kill this dude. Because, you know, every shopkeeper is going to be a goddamn nightmare from that point onwards. That was a very good drop. Now, the crate contains a parachute, which could be useful. In the meantime, just kill that man. Run away. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The reason I say that is because I don't have a rope to get out, which worries me a great deal here. So we're going to use 2 bombs to get out instead, and, you know, you can easily tell that my Spelunky foo is much weaker than it should be right now. These are mistakes that I'm not going to necessarily say I wouldn't make under most circumstances, but are certainly a little bit worse than my average mistake when I was good at Spelunky. So we're just going to take our time. Again, these are basically just practice runs. I'm probably going to need at least 4 or 5 videos just to get back into the swing of things. Again, not to tease the fact that this is going to be like a regular feature. I have no idea how long Spelunky is going to be around for. All I know is that I enjoy playing it, so I'm going to continue to play it, if that's okay with you. Now, I don't really want to kill this spider, but it's an easy kill, I think, if I can jump on him. Yes, okay, and the reason I did it is mostly, I don't care about the paste, but the gem is awesome. Or the gems, I suppose. Now, we can get there without using a bomb, which is good, because I am in kind of a situation where bombs are, you know, I was going to say a delicacy, but a rarity, shall we say, is probably a better way to put it. Now, kill that dude. Try to repeat the feat with the bats. The snake worries me. What we might do... Please don't come to life. Please, thank you. Grab this skull. Use the skull to both kill the snake and trigger the arrow trap. Worked surprisingly well. And, I guess we will have to use a bomb to get over here if we want to. But maybe we don't want to. We already have the Ujat Eye. So there's not much necessarily pulling us towards that area that I can see. What we are going to do is just freeze that dude. There's our damsel. Obviously, we are going to want to... pick up him. Even if there's an idol, or sorry, an altar, at this point, it's probably in our best interest to just carry him with us now. Watch, it's in all likelihood I'll accidentally freeze him. We are doing actually fairly well from a health standpoint right now as well. Snake, we're gonna want to trigger that arrow trap. Let's just think about this for a second. Are there spikes down here? Let's go through the Spelunky flowchart. There are no spikes, so I'm gonna have this guy walk. He's gonna trigger the arrow trap. The arrow trap did not hit him onto the spikes. Fantastic. Weird conservation of momentum. The dude weighs a lot less than I thought he did, apparently. He flew a substantial distance. And we are going to get like another 3,000 or 4,000. That's about 3,000 by way of these gems. Oh, and I fell right onto the snake, but somehow still lived against all odds. We should really get this damsel to the exit and then probably just get the F out of here. Caveman angers me. We knocked him out with a gold bar. You go in there. Now just don't die, me. I do want that gem, but I'm also concerned about the fact that I'm pretty confident that skeleton could come back to life, so let's shoot it We'll run through here. We're not doing very well from a financial standpoint, but we're almost at the point where we could buy the Ankh, which is a positive step, and we are headed down to the jungle. This might be the best first run I've had since I've been back in Spelunky. Obviously, these monkeys are going to be super annoying. We're going to try to freeze them one by one. I'm going to throw this pot onto the spikes. If I get a monkey, even better. I did not, but okay. No, monkey, no! Okay, he just took a gold bar. That's totally fine. Freeze him again. And if we could freeze him and then jump on him, I would be a happy camper. Apparently, that's impossible. No, monkey, no! Okay, again, single gold bricks doesn't bother me at all. It's when he, like, stuns us and tosses out a live bomb that things become much trickier. Of course we can't reach him. That would make things far too easy. We're still alive. He actually killed himself with his gold. There's a metaphor if I've ever seen one. Okay, are you kidding me? How is this bat somehow safe? There we go. Well, that was a harrowing start to this run, but all is well that ends well. Let's continue downwards. Do I hear the Ujat eye blinking? I'm trying to pay attention to that. My volume is turned very, very low, which sometimes is not conducive towards having a good Spelunky run in the jungle. The mighty jungle. The Ryan sleeps tonight. We're gonna get this guy out of here. Oh yeah, sure, just throw your... Oh, come on. World's Angriest Frog 2013. How am I gonna do this? I'm scared. Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't know why that bomb exploded so quickly, but this does give us a situation where we can get out of here. Was it worth the bomb? Well, that will depend on whether or not we actually manage to survive long enough. Or if we have enough bombs to actually open the black market. I apologize for my commentary being a little disjointed right now, but hopefully you understand as I am closing in on the end of this floor where we can potentially get a little extra health and potentially, again, survive a little bit longer. So let's just fall down here. We're still good. Is Monty still alive? Yes, he is. He fell down in the best possible situation. We're going to toss this down here. Grab our dog. Move upwards. Very good floor. Didn't see the Ujat eye blinking. We are also going to grab the idol here. First things first, you might as well see if there's anything useful. Doesn't appear so. So that should be like an extra 10,000 gold for us, which is actually very useful. Maybe 15? No, it's just 10. But still, very useful. We are above Ankh levels of gold now. And with 3 health, I feel pretty good about our chances for survival. At least until we get down to the black market. Assuming no asshole boomerang man comes into the black market and steals a boomerang and I get blamed for it, as happened in that first episode since we came back. So rushing water level. Always a pain in the ass. I'm going to use a bomb to get in here, not just for the money, but for the crate as well. And the damsel's actually here. Jean-Claude Van Damsel. We're going to pick up a second compass, which is obviously useless, but we're going to do that. We are actually going to... Let's make sure this dude's dead first, like that. We're going to take our damsel, and I did see an altar down here. Now, I'll never learn my lesson. We will absolutely sacrifice PewDiePie at the altar to get whatever item. Because again, if it's a Kapala, that's a huge bonus for us. We don't have any ropes, so I'm thinking we just toss him down here and pray for the best. Go back and get that freeze ray, which has been very good to us so far. This is probably one of the few times I've ever used the freeze ray effectively. So let's hope our damsel's alive. And not just alive, but hasn't really made like a huge inroad downwards. I hope he's just... Oh, man, he did. Also, I needed to bomb my way in there anyway. So we could actually buy something here. And you know what? The cape looks fantastic. I'm going to get the climbing gloves instead, though, because that still leaves us at Ankh levels of gold. Pretty sure our damsel actually died in this, yeah, assortment of tiki traps down there. Not unexpected. That was a clutch maneuver. No piranhas. I don't see any blinking for the Ujat eye yet. Now, rushing water, always the worst. I don't even... Fuck that emerald, man. Or sapphire. No desire. Can we make this is a good question. Let's try. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We made it up. The piranhas smelled blood but weren't able to do anything, and we are going to exit. Okay. Good play. Losing the damsel was not a good play, but staying alive was indeed. Now, we're going to freeze these dudes. They're going to get killed very easily. I am very much concerned about the fact that we have not seen the Ujat eye blinking yet. It has to be on this floor, I believe, unless I've missed it. If I have missed it, what are we going to do? Probably just play through and try to beat Olmec as practice, essentially. So let's jump on these dudes. I don't even want the boomerang. I am contented with this freeze ray, which has been very good for me so far. We can't quite hit the monkey. We can hit the monkey, okay. I still don't see any blinking. Scares the shit out of me. Oh, it's blinking, okay. Let's look around. I don't necessarily see it. It was just a faint blink, though. Is this it down here? It looks like there's a more heady area down here where it could be. Certainly it's around here. Is it closer to up here? It's blinking so irregularly. I don't think it's over here. That almost got me killed. Yeah, it's further away. Back this way. We have no ropes to get back up, so thank God I bought the climbing gloves. Those might come very much in handy. Where the heck is it? Is that it? It's gotta be over here somewhere. But I don't see any, like, seams. So let's just toss a bomb in here. We've only got 2 left after this. Is this closer? I honestly can't tell. It's closer, yes. But it doesn't seem totally close. I guess we'll use one more bomb here to see if we can get in. This guy's gonna be furious. Is it? I don't think this can hit me, so I think I'm okay. This doesn't appear that much closer. Maybe, is it up behind that tree? I guess I'm gonna try one more bomb, like literally right here. And if this doesn't find it, we've got a real problem on our hands. Sadly, it has not found it. I guess maybe it's up in this vicinity? I still don't hear, like, any more frequent blinking. Is it behind this thing? It's blinking so irregularly. I think this is a situation where I might have just needed, like, 30 bombs. You know, if we end up failing this one, you know, should we still just try to go through to the exit? I guess so. It's kind of unfortunate. We won't go to the chest, but at the very least, maybe we'll try to beat Olmec. So that's disappointing, but at the same time, somewhat of a success considering we are still alive. And we have a lot of money that we can spend on a shop in the future. So we'll just try to have the best run we possibly can. We have no bombs. We have no keys. Well, not keys, sorry. We have no bombs, we have no ropes. Too much Spelunky. Obviously, we could earn a shotgun here if we could just get a bomb. We could also go to the special level. There's Monty. We want to at least pick up Monty. Oh, right, we can't kill things underwater. Just stay cool. Can I freeze things underwater? Yes, I can. And then they just kind of stay there. Here, Jiangxi, come for me, please. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Ah, got it, just in time. All right. So I do want to go to the Ash Grave, but if that's impossible, then we'll just, you know, hang out as is. I can see the shotgun, again, by virtue of the Ujat Eye. There's our exit, so I think we got a free throw there. If I have the opportunity, I would love to freeze that bat and get the cape, which is a beautiful passive item, in case you've forgotten. Monty, I'm going to need you to not do that for a second. Do we have a safe? Yeah, you got a cubby hole here. Why don't you just hang out here and not fall on the spikes, please? And I would be extremely happy. As a result of that, we got some free gems that'll eventually, you know, be turned into items at some point if all goes well. In the meantime, do I have a chance to get into this bat area? Yes, but I've got to get to the other side of the map somehow, which actually might be impossible now that I look at it a little bit more closely. Now, how the heck do I get around this? I guess we go the underside, because the other way seems... Oh, come on! The shopkeeper's still pissed? He turned around and shot me. To give you a play-by-play after the fact, he turned around and shot me at exactly the same time that I touched down. I guess he has a very prescient sense of smell. So, overall, I suppose you can't help but classify that run as a disappointment. But that being said, everything went okay, except for, like, the end of that run. If I'd been able to go to the black market, all would be forgiven. You know what, we are going to use a rope here. The big takeaway from that, and one thing I've got to remember to be more cautious of in the future, is absolutely do not waste as many bombs and ropes. In particular, I guess bombs were the more obvious example, because having 0 bombs is what stopped us from being able to find that black market. But beyond that, ropes put us in a tough situation sometimes as well. Now, can I get up here is a real question. Okay. It's probably not worth a second rope just to get another 1,500 gold. It's not a bad value proposition, but it's certainly not a good one. Especially when there's areas where we can get, you know, 2,000 for free, basically. So So let's come down and move onwards. I heard a damsel. And if the damsel is in distress, she'll be out of that dress when she meets Jim West. Funny story, actually. When I lived in South Korea, noraebang, aka, karaoke, is extremely popular. I am a terrible singer. You might not be able to tell by my sultry, dulcet tones, but I'm extraordinarily tone deaf. Like, objectively tone deaf. I'm not like, I can't sing, but really I can. I'm a bad singer. We've missed the damsel somehow as well. So my go-to karaoke song was Will Smith's magnum opus, Wild Wild West, from the era where if Will Smith was in a movie, he would have to do, like, a rap song promoting it. Let's get Spike Shoes. Whatever happened to that? Because I would have loved to have seen, like, a sweet Will Smith remix or, like, theme song for The Legend of Bagger Vance or something. In any case, though, let's try to take a chance here. This is almost certainly going to anger the shopkeeper, but yeah, there he goes. It's kind of offensive that he calls me a terrorist, to be quite frank. I've also angered Kali, which was kind of like my main reason for doing that, was to be able to get to the the altar. But I'm executing some pretty solid play right here. Shopkeepers are going to be pissed, but if I remember correctly, they'll get over it. Which was another great movie, not starring Will Smith, however, starring his Wild Wild West song alum, Drew Hill, aka Cisco. Anyway, let's come down here. And we'll see if we can't make it through to the exit here. Kali's pretty pissed off. I'm really hoping, above all else, that I didn't accidentally destroy the Ujat Eye. The shopkeeper's dead, so we actually have a shotgun. We have shotgun, damsel, idol, which is a pretty solid haul, all things considered. As hauls go, that one's got a rank as like an Anthony Michael. Can I even make this jump? No. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Rope up. This is gonna allow us to get back to get all those items. I realize we're wasting a lot of ropes, but, do I leave behind Monty and the shotgun? Absolutely not. So we're gonna toss Monty down here. Jump up like so, and then we're gonna go to the right side. Get the shotgun, which is going to become extremely important. If we can choose to not kill shopkeepers, I guess, and just try to run, like, as pacifist as possible, which might eventually lead to a situation where, the shopkeepers are no longer angry. However, in all likelihood, I am going to have to kill some shopkeepers. Maybe we'll pick up some good items along the way. At this point, I don't need the 50,000. I can basically just run straight to the Ankh room if I'm going to kill people. We still need the Ujat Eye, though, which I have not seen so far. So the run has gotten off to a little bit more of an explosive start. Only 2 floors deep. Let's see if we can't make something good happen regardless. Now, of course, I've talked a little bit negatively so far, but the big positive of this run is that the shotgun is a fucking dope item. Probably the best offensive item in the game, next to maybe the scepter, which oftentimes can kill you if you're not careful. So all I really have to be careful of is A, shopkeepers, and B, keeping a good eye on my surroundings so I don't accidentally walk past the Ujat Eye. Now, I didn't kill the shopkeeper, but the shopkeeper did die, so maybe they're just going to be pissed forever. I'm not 100% sure. Now, I'm just hoping that the powder keg doesn't go off. Sometimes those things can be a little unruly, which is why I'm not using the shotgun here, because again, yes, as you can see, they don't always react in the way that you might expect them to. Obviously, we are triggering all of these traps and enemies that we possibly can. Well, we can easily take care of them. I'm going to just go examine the left side of our map here. There's a shopkeeper. Is he pissed? He's pissed, as is his friend. There's some really good items in there, though. Okay, the real question is he ever going to be able to wall jump up to the top? And I think the answer is no. So I'm going to drop this bomb there and totally ruin my whole situation. Oh my god, it killed him. Okay. He doesn't worry me, though. We can afford to use all of our bombs trying to make this work. Because... Okay, careful. Even if we fail, we can come down there and try to fight him with the shotgun. It's gonna be a goddamn test, though, that's for sure. Come on. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. So we're gonna get 10 bombs, climbing gloves, ropes, and... Or sorry, 12 bombs, climbing gloves, ropes, and we're alive, which is, I guess, arguably the more important part of that. Now, there's no going back from this. We've kind of broken a sacred vow with these shopkeepers now. And apparently there's another one up there who's pretty angry about things. But, on the flip side, we have some excellent items. And we're going to be able to use these items to probably guarantee us some success in the future. That being said, things are very much in flex right now. Or in flux, I should say. So let's get through here. We're still alive. And we're about to hopefully find the Ujai on this floor. Now we have to be very careful for the appearance of shopkeepers, of course, which are going to be annoying as hell if they actually show up. I need to get like a fucking USAS-12 or something and an automatic shotgun. Okay, I don't even know what happened there. Because my shotgun is not firing fast enough right now. I need a shotgun that can fire 12 rounds a second. And I'm going to use it for hunting. I actually am going to use it for hunting here. By the way, please do not take that as me taking a side in the gun rights debate. I'll make fun. I'm an equal opportunity make fun of her. I take no side in the gun rights debate because I don't know anything about guns, rights, or debating. Herp de derp. We have a golden chest and a crate. The crate is going to give me more ropes. The golden chest is going to give me a glimmer of hope for future success. I don't even know why I'm picking up the gold at this point. I guess I could use it to gamble, despite that not really appealing to me all that much, because we already have more gold than we could possibly ever need, in all likelihood, given that we're just going to murder every shopkeeper. There is our item room. We do not have paste, and I just called that an item room, which it is not. But it is something with a golden lock that a key will be required. Now, I want to drop... I knew it was going to happen. I tried to, like, get out of the way at the last second. Oh, my God. Everything was going so well. In any case, what would the Northernlion Spelunky's videos be? Spelunky videos be without a characteristic Northernlion gasp at the end. Again, in any case, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the return to this series for as long as it lasts. And again, I will see you next time when I hopefully won't be as bad. Although I think people just kind of don't care about that anymore. That train has sailed. Now it's just don't not be funny. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, in any case, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.